Hello and welcome back. Today we are discussing equivalent equations and what it means to say that two equations are equivalent, or to say that two equations might not be equivalent. Okay, so first of all we'll go through the definition, which says that these are the equations, a group of equations which have the same solution. So let's take out some sample equations for us. 2x is equal to 4 is going to be the first equation, and 4x is equal to 8 is going to be our second equation. Now it is actually time to check out their solutions, the respective solutions, and on the left hand side our solution comes out to be x is equal to 2, and on the right hand side our solution comes out to be x is equal to 2. Again, you can check these solutions. I actually did the math, so it actually comes out. It's not really that hard, when on the right hand side the 4 goes over the 4 actually divides with the 8, and it comes out to be 2, and on the left hand side the 4 is divided by again the 2, which comes out to be equal to 2. So we get the same answer, but the main part is that we get the same solution of a pair of equations from a pair of equations which actually looked quite different from the start. Okay, 2x is equal to 4 does not actually look a lot like 4x is equal to 8. But at the end of the day, we got the same solution, which is x is equal to 2. Now, this is actually the important part. This is what actually makes the both of these equations equivalent. Okay, you can call both of these equations equivalent equations. So now let's actually do some examples and try to find out where you might get this sort of thing in the exam, probably. So you might probably be asked by giving a pair of equations that are these equations equivalent or not. So what you have to do is, again, you have to find the solution. There is no other way to find whether or not two equations are equivalent or not, but you just have to solve the equations. So we're going to be doing that. Now again, we are trying to find the solution, which means that we have to isolate the x on the left hand side or on the right hand side. Let's say we do it on the left hand side, and then whatever is on the right hand side is going to be simplified, hopefully, and it is going to be something of a number either in a fraction form or in a decimal form or in a whole number form. So let's actually try to solve first of all the left hand equation. Okay, 5x plus 2 is equal to 4. So we need to first get rid of the 2 so we can subtract 2's on both sides. So we do that. Now the 2's can cancel out, leaving us with 5x, and slightly on the right hand side we are left with 4 negative 2. So 4 negative 2 gives us, at the end of the day, equal to 2. So we are left with the equation 5x is equal to 2, and now we have to still get rid of the 5 that is right beside the x. Okay, x is still not yet isolated. Okay, we are getting the answer of 5x is equal to 2. We need the answer of 5x. We need the answer of x, not 5x. Okay, so let's divide the to get rid of the 5, we need to divide the left hand side with 5, and because we don't want to actually change the equation, we are going to be dividing the right hand side with 5 as well. The 5's can cancel out, leaving us with x, and on the right hand side we are left with 2 by 5, because you can't actually you can't simplify it any further. Okay, 2 by 5 is the simplest you can get. And on the right hand side we have 10x plus 4 is equal to 8. So we need to actually get rid of, first of all, let's get rid of the 4. So we subtract negative 4 on both sides. Okay, on the left hand side we can get rid of the 10 of the 4's. We are left with 10x, and on the right hand side 8 negative 4 is going to be equal to 4. Okay, now it is going to be equal to positive 4, not negative 4, because the positive 8 is bigger and the negative 4 is smaller. So we get at the end the positive 4. 10x is equal to 4 is what we are left with. We still need to get rid of the 10. Okay, but the 4 is the value of 10x. Okay, it is not the value of x, so we need to get rid of that. We can divide it by 10, and again we do it on both sides because we don't actually want to change the equation. We do that, the 10's cancel out. On the left hand side we are left with x, and on the right hand side is equal to, it is 4 by 10, but we can actually cancel a 2 out. Okay, so we do that, and you can cut out the 2's, and you are left with 2 by 5. We are left with the answer x is equal to 2 by 5. Now this is the part where you actually try to find out if they are equivalent by checking if the solutions that you got were equal or not. In this case, both of the solutions were equal, okay, as you can see. So you can actually call them equivalent equations, okay, in this case. Okay, second example. X plus 3 is equal to 0 and 2x is equal to 7. Again, you have to find if they're equivalent or not, which means you have to find the actual solution to both of them. Okay, so again, we have to, first of all, we are solving the left hand side first. So we need to get rid of the 3 which is right beside the x, which is added to x. Okay, so negative 3 in this case on both sides. So the 3's and the negative 3's are going to cancel out. On the left hand side we are left with x on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we can 0 negative 3 is just equal to negative 3. So we are left with the answer x is equal to negative 3. Okay, so that is good. Now we need to solve the right hand equation. Okay, 2x is equal to 7. We need to solve that, and as you can see, 7 is the answer of 2x. Okay, it is the value of 2x. It isn't the value of x, so we need to get rid of the 2 right besides the x. Okay, we can do that by dividing it by 2. We divide the equation by 2, and we need to do it on both sides again, because we're not trying to change the equation. We divide it by 2 on both sides. On the left hand side we can do the 2's cancel out. We are left with x, and on the right hand side 7 by 2 is the simplest that it can get. Okay, and so the answer comes out to be x equal to 7 by 2, and you can see that these two are not equivalent. I'm sorry, I just jumped over there. These two are not equal. The answers are not equal. So what does that mean? It means that these two equations were not equivalent. Okay, and that is all there is to finding about equivalent equations. You just need to find out the solutions, and if they have the same answers, you can say that the given pair was an equivalent equation. And in fact, it would be an equivalent equation. So thank you for watching, and I really hope you learned something.